Hey guys, welcome to Quarantap class with Mr. Matt. Oh, that's the worst thing I could think of at the time. This is intermediate middle high tap for Monday, March 23rd, and let's get started. So today we're going to do a bunch of bar exercises, some center floor exercises. We're going to work on a couple techniques, and then after we're done with this class, you are going to go in and practice our recital choreo for a little bit. I have a breakdown video and a practice video for you to work with that are both accessible through the Google Classroom, or you can get to it through our YouTube account. It's in the Mr. Matt's Classes playlist. All right, let's get started. So grab a chair or a few chairs, depending on how tall you need it to be. And let's get started with some bar exercises. All right, so make sure that your ankles, your knees, your legs are all kind of not super cold and kind of loose. If this is your first class of the day that you're doing, take it a little bit easy at the beginning, but get everything moving and we'll have some fun. Okay, we're gonna start with our shuffles in different patterns.
Tap bar shuffles in different patterns. 5, 6, 7, 8.
All right, now we're going to do that again, and you're going to do it without me. Here we go.
Tap bar shuffles in different patterns. 5, 6, 7, 8.
Now as you're doing this, remember to keep that standing leg nice and bent. You can't do good flaps from straight leg. And really listen for those sounds and try to match up with them. Good. Alright, now we have side back. Now this is back. Really make sure you're bending into that standing leg so you can actually get behind that foot. And don't turn all the way out so that it's another side. This is behind you. Now, these front backs. Make sure you're actually getting front and back. And back. Good job. Okay, we're going to continue on into our shuffle hop toe, shuffle ball change, and maxi forwards. And we're not all going to forget the shuffle ball changes. Here we go.
Shuffle hop toe, shuffle ball change, and maxi forward. 5, 6, 7, 8. Shuffle hop, shuffle hop, shuffle hop.
All right, so we're going to do that again. you guessed it, without me. All right, now, when we do this, I want you to really think about the timing of your landings on those shuffle, hop, ball change, turn. Make sure that your landings are on the correct timing. This is something that's really going to help with those fresh hop that are in our choreo. Okay, here we go.
Shuffle hop toe, shuffle ball change, and maxi forward. 5, 6, 7, 8. Shuffle hop, ball change, turn, reverse.
Get that timing.
Shuffle hop,
Ball change,
turn, reverse.
Yeah.
Shuffle hop toe, ball change, turn, reverse.
Good. With those shuffle hop toes, notice how the timing changes on these.
Ball change, turn, reverse.
Yes. Now ball changes. Remember to do something. Okay. Now as we come up to our maxi fours, so really get that change in pace. Shuffle, step. Good. Now, if you had any issues with any of those movements, especially the maxi forwards, I want you to back this video up and run that one more time until you can get it really smooth. All right, we are going to move on into flaps, flap heels, and flap double heels. All right, here we go.
Flap heel, flap double heel. 5, 6, 7, 8. Flap, side, back, ball change, turn, reverse. Flap, side, back, ball change, turn, reverse. Flap, front heel, side, back, ball change, turn, reverse. Flap, front heel, side, back, ball change, turn, reverse.
All right. So, this is a question and answer portion, but without the actual interactive answer. But think to yourself, when you're doing flap heels, which heel is the front heel and which heel is the back heel? I'm gonna let you think for a second. I promise I'm not buying time to catch my breath. Now, which heel is your front heel and which heel is your back heel in a flap heel? You have an idea? So our front heel in a flap heel is the foot that did the flap. That's your front heel. Your back heel is your standing leg that you're working from. So even in a back flap or a backwards flap, this foot is still my front heel, and my back heel is still my standing foot, or the foot next to the bar. So in these flap front backs, front, back, ball change, and then if you can see here, flap, front, back, ball change. Okay. Now, one of the things that I did to make sure that I could get both of those heel sounds, I made sure that my legs were bent, and I didn't let my heels set down before I actually made my heel sounds in any of those moves. Flap, notice both of these heels are still up. Front, back, flap, both heels are up. Front, back, ball change. Cool? Okay, we're gonna do this one more time without me. You got this. Here we go.
Flat, flat heel, flat double heel. 5, 6, 7, 8. Flat, side, back, ball change, turn, reverse.
So use these single flats to really feel out
Flat,
where you want your flat to go.
ball change, turn,
You don't want
reverse.
it to be too far out because you still have to make those sounds.
Flat, front heel, side, back, ball change, turn, reverse.
Alright, and we're getting that front heel working.
Flat, front heel, side, back,
I'll change,
turn,
turn.
reverse.
Alright, now back heel time.
Flat, back heel, side,
So make sure that
ball change, turn,
standing
reverse.
leg is coming back up every time.
Flat, back heel, side, back, ball change, turn, reverse.
Alright, now double heels. Front back,
Side, back, change, turn, reverse.
front back.
Left, front, back, side.
Good. Try and get those heels in the correct order every time. Now, we're doing back front. Here we go. Back front.
Side, back, change, turn, reverse.
Alright, keep going.
Left, back, front, side, back,
Good. Last
change,
one.
turn, reverse.
Alright, good job. Okay. If this feels slightly awkward to you, watching a video class and trying to follow along with it, you should feel assured that it feels just as awkward making a video class like that. But I'm having fun, so let's keep having fun with our flap heels, flap heel, flap double heel, forward and back. So this is going to be a lot like what we just did, but instead of going front, side, and back, we're going to go forward and back. Okay? Here we go.
Flaps, forward and back. 5, 6, 7, 8. Forward, backward, forward, change, turn, reverse. Forward,
As I forget what I'm
forward, change, turn, reverse. Left, front heel, back, back, heel, change, turn, reverse. Left, front heel, back, back, heel, change, turn, reverse.
So these are front back heels. Until I start talking and then mess all of it up. Okay, that one was short enough. We're going to do it one more time. You without me. You don't need a speech this time. All right. See if you can do that smoother than I just did.
Forward, backward, forward, change, turn, reverse.
So use this to really practice getting those feet quickly forward and back and keeping your weight on yourself. Okay. Which heel is the front heel? Yeah, that's right. The one that just collapsed. Now, back heels. Very nice. Change, turn. Okay, now front backs. Here we go. Okay, the moral of this story is don't record or take a dance class at 9 at night. Okay, let's move on. We're going to do some shuffle step heel heels. This is a super short one. This is something that you should be able to get pretty easily, but we're gonna do it once with you, and you'll get to do it by yourself. So this goes fairly fast. Okay, we're all gonna try that again. So this shuffle, step, heel, heel, this is what happens when you don't do the basics for a long time. You start to forget what they are. And I feel like I'm on one of those cooking shows where all you can hear is my voice and then see everything except for my face. You've ever watched Cooking with Babbage? Okay. So this shuffle, step, heel, heel. Shuffle, step, heel, heel. Shuffle, step, heel, heel. Shuffle, step, heel, heel. Turn, shuffle, step, heel, heel. So what I'm doing is, for my shuffling foot, shuffle, step, heel, heel. So it's front, back. Cool? Okay, let's try this again.
Shuffle, step, heel, heel.
Here we go. There we go. Nice and easy. Okay, just for the sake of completion, I want you guys to do that by yourself. Here we go.
Shuffle, step, heel, heel.
Starting with the right foot.
And shuffle, step, heel, heel. Shuffle, step, heel, heel. Shuffle, step, heel, heel.
Turn.
Turn. Reverse.
Alright. This isn't a super fast
Shuffle, step,
exercise.
heel, heel. Shuffle, step, heel, heel.
It's just a very consistent
Turn.
rhythm.
Reverse.
Great. Okay. Next, we're going to do some shuffle, heel, toe, shuffle, heel, scuff. So this, let's listen to it once.
Shuffle, heel, toe. Shuffle, heel, scuff. Ready? And shuffle, heel, toe. Shuffle, heel, scuff.
So, take a second and think to yourself what each of these pieces is. Shuffle, you know that one for sure. Heel, you got that. Toe, you know what that is. Then scuff. You remember what a scuff is? That's when we take our heel and we treat it almost like a forward brush. But instead of brushing our toe on the ground, we're brushing our heel. So this is a shuffle, heel, toe, shuffle, heel, scuff. So we're going to shuffle, heel, toe, shuffle, heel, scuff. Shuffle, heel, toe, shuffle, heel, scuff. Shuffle, heel, toe, shuffle, heel, scuff. Shuffle, ball change. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Don't quote me on that shuffle, ball change turn, but I think that's it. So, shuffle, heel, toe, shuffle, heel, scuff, shuffle, heel, toe, shuffle, heel, scuff. 4 of 3 of however many of those in the ball change turn. The tricky part is getting your foot back after that scuff for your next shuffle. So you can't have super tense feet. You really want to relax your foot and let it get back to its starting place for your next shuffle. Okay, let's try this all together. From the beginning.
Shuffle, heel, toe. Shuffle, heel, scuff.
Here we go.
Ready? And shuffle, heel, toe. Shuffle, heel, scuff. Shuffle, heel, toe. Shuffle, heel, scuff. Shuffle, shuffle, heel, toe. Shuffle, heel, scuff. Shuffle, heel, toe. Shuffle, heel, scuff. Shuffle,
That's why we practice the left side too. Okay, we're going to try that one more time, and I'm going to do it with you because I could use some more practice.
shuffle, heel, toe. Shuffle,
Here we go.
heel, scuff. Ready? And shuffle, heel, toe. Shuffle, heel, scuff. 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 Shuffle,
Yeah, that's a little better. Okay, next up, we get to add in another sound. So these are heel shuffle, heel toe, heel shuffle, heel scuff, heel shuffle, heel toe, heel shuffle, heel scuff. Cool? So what that comes out to is heel shuffle, heel toe, heel shuffle, heel scuff, heel shuffle, heel toe, heel shuffle, heel scuff. Cool. All right, here we go.
Heel shuffle, heel toe, heel shuffle, heel stuff. Ready? And heel shuffle, heel toe, heel shuffle, heel toe. Heel shuffle, heel toe, heel shuffle, heel toe. Shuffle, ball, two. Heel shuffle, heel toe, heel shuffle, heel toe. Heel shuffle, heel toe, heel shuffle, heel toe. Shuffle, ball, two.
Just like the last one, we're going to do that together again, because I could use a little
Heel
extra
shuffle,
practice
heel
on that.
toe, heel shuffle, heel stuff.
Here we go.
Ready? And heel shuffle, heel toe, heel shuffle, heel toe. Heel shuffle, heel toe, heel shuffle, heel toe. Shuffle, ball, two. Heel shuffle, heel toe, heel shuffle, heel toe. Heel shuffle, heel toe, heel shuffle, heel toe. Shuffle, ball, two.
Hey. Okay. Because that was so much fun, I want you guys to do that one more time by yourself. I don't know if you feel the same way, but I almost feel like that one's easier to do than the one before it. Let's try it one more time and really try and get those sounds as rhythmic and as regular as you can. You could tell if you're watching a few of those, I was a little out of rhythm, and when I switched to the left side, my left foot would get kind of for the first one or two. But see how smoothly you can make that transition, and see how rhythmic you can keep those sounds. All right, let's try it one more time.
Heel shuffle, heel toe, heel shuffle, heel stuff. Ready? And heel shuffle, heel toe, heel shuffle, heel stuff. Heel shuffle, heel toe, heel shuffle, heel stuff. Shuffle, ball, two.
All right, left side.
Heel shuffle, heel toe, heel shuffle, heel stuff.
Good.
Heel
Use
shuffle,
that
heel
flow
toe,
to
heel
keep it
shuffle, heel
rhythmic.
stuff. Shuffle, ball, two. Turn.
Awesome. Great job. Okay. Next up, we have shuffle, hop, shuffle, ball change. This this one's extra fun because it has kind of a funny rhythm to it. We're gonna listen really. Don't you feel like you're right at home in actual class? I'm here. You can kind of see me. I'm fumbling like half of my words and then just making sounds. It's awesome. Okay, we're gonna listen to this one and listen for this rhythm really quickly.
Shuffle, hop, shuffle, ball, change combination. Ready? And shuffle, hop, shuffle, ball, change. Shuffle, hop, shuffle, ball, change. Ball, change. Turn, shuffle, hop, shuffle, ball.
All right, guys. So did you hear that rhythm? Shuffle, hop, shuffle, ball, change. So the first shuffle is slow. The second shuffle is pretty fast. So it's gonna go. Shuffle, shuffle, ball, change. And then we don't turn because we have to do a few of those in a row. So shuffle, hop, shuffle, ball, change, shuffle, hop, shuffle, ball, change, shuffle, hop, shuffle, ball, change, turn. So that hop shuffle, I want you to think of your you landing from that hop to propel your foot into that second shuffle. That's what gives it that speed, because it's kind of hard to do that fast of a shuffle like just from standing. You can, but it takes a lot of work. But it's like super fast. Hop, shuffle, ball, change. Cool? Okay, let's try this all together.
Shuffle, hop, shuffle, ball, change combination. Ready? And shuffle, hop, shuffle, ball, change. Shuffle, hop, shuffle, ball, change. Ball, change. Turn, shuffle, hop, shuffle, ball, change. Shuffle, hop, shuffle, ball, change. Ball, change. Turn, shuffle, hop, shuffle, ball, change. Shuffle, hop, shuffle, ball, change. Ball, change. Turn, shuffle, hop, shuffle, ball, change. Shuffle, hop, shuffle, ball, change. Ball, change. Turn.
All right. Did you get that one? In time? Okay, we're gonna do that one more time without me. Here is my challenge to you for this especially, and for any of these exercises that you do today. I want you to see if you can make your left foot sounds as strong as your right foot sounds. Have fun. All right, here we go.
Shuffle, hop, shuffle, ball, change combination. Ready, and shuffle, hop, shuffle, ball, change. Shuffle, hop, shuffle, ball, change.
Nice. Make sure you use that.
Shuffle, ball, change. Shuffle,
Yeah,
hop,
use that
ball,
hop to really propel that foot into the hop shuffle.
ball, change.
Hop shuffle, ball change.
Shuffle, hop, shuffle, ball, change. Ball, change. Shuffle, hop, shuffle, ball, change. Shuffle, hop, shuffle, ball, change. Ball, change.
Awesome. Okay, we're going to do that one more time. I'm going to add one more thing. And if you've already been doing this, kudos, because this is your goal for all of these. On those hop shuffles, there are only 3 sounds. Hop, shuffle. What isn't in there is any sort of heel. So, on these shuffle, hop, shuffle, ball changes, I want you to shuffle, hop, shuffle, ball change. But you can see that a little clearer from this side. You notice my heel didn't set down at all. So I want you to try doing this exercise without letting that heel of your foot, actually without letting either of your heels touch the ground, because there are no heel sounds in this exercise. All right, here we go.
Shuffle, hop, shuffle, ball, change combination.
One more time.
Ready, and
Shuffle, hop, shuffle, ball change.
shuffle, hop, shuffle, ball,
change, ball change.
shuffle, hop, shuffle, ball, change.
Good. Keep going.
Shuffle, hop, shuffle, ball,
Don't let those heels touch down.
shuffle, hop, shuffle, ball,
Keep them up. They don't have to be like a full row thing, but keep them off the floor.
shuffle,
Hop, shuffle, ball change.
shuffle, hop, shuffle, ball, change.
All right. How did you do? Did you let your heels touch down, or did you keep them up off the floor? I know it's tough to do sometimes, but really strive for that, because it's going to help you with all of your tap dancing, but especially with any of the hopping steps, and keeping the clarity of your sounds really good, because you don't want errant heel sounds in the middle of, like, sounds really nice. Sounds like not so nice, because there were 2 extra heel sounds in there at weird times. Okay, we're gonna keep moving through our Al Gilbert syllabus to brush, hop, shuffle, step. So listen to this once
The shuffle step
to get this rhythm down.
Ready, and the shuffle step, 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 the shuffle step, 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 the shuffle step, 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 shuffle, ball, change, turn, stop, the shuffle
Okay,
step.
so brush, hop, shuffle, step, step, scuff. Brush, hop, shuffle, step, step, scuff. Try saying that 3 times in a row. So we have that brush is a back brush. Brush, hop, shuffle, step, step, scuff. Brush, hop, shuffle, step, step, scuff. Brush, hop, shuffle, step, step, scuff. Shuffle, ball change, scuff. Cool? So this one isn't a super complicated thing. It's just a little different movement than we've been doing in the others. And let's recap. What is a scuff? That's right. It's a heel, almost like a heel brush, but heel sound going forward. Okay, let's do it.
The shuffle step combination. Ready, and the shuffle step, 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 the shuffle step, 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 the shuffle step, 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 shuffle, ball, change, turn, stop, the shuffle step, step,
Hop.
step, the shuffle step, 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 the shuffle step, 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 shuffle, ball, change, turn, stop.
All right. So, other than the errant, wrong-facing brush, hop, shuffle, step, how did that go for you? Cool. I almost feel like I'm doing a Nickelodeon Junior show. Like, how is that? Did you find the clue? I promise this isn't Blue's Clue. Oh, that's dating myself. Dora the Explorer? Is that, like, relevant? I don't know anymore. Anyway, Felix is the man. So, let's do that again. This time, I want you to take that brush, hop, shuffle, brush, hop, shuffle, step, scuff. And just like we did with the last exercise, the only heel sound is that scuff. So stay up on the balls of your feet this entire time, and don't let your heels join the mix. Cool? Here we go. You're going to do this one by yourself.
The tropical step combination.
Get that foot ready for a back brush.
The tropical step.
Good.
Step. The tropical step. Step.
Now this isn't fast, so try and make it really cleanly rhythmic. Step, brush, hop, shuffle, step, brush, hop, shuffle, step, brush, hop, shuffle, step, shuffle, ball change, turn, stop. All right, good job.
Progression.
Yep. I mean, yeah, we're gonna move on to that, but like, wait a second. Okay. By the way, if at any point during this video you're like, I need a breath for a second, or I need some water, or anything, we have a pause button. So like, pause it and come back. Just don't like pause it and then eat a box of donuts and drink a liter of Coke and then come back. For one thing, because I would be jealous. And for two, Coke doesn't mix well with tap dancing. And three, actually a box of donuts sounds really, really good right now. Okay, we're gonna move on to, oh yes, our progression on shuffle, ball change, turns. Okay, this one isn't super long, but it has a number of things to it. Listen once, remember how it goes, and then we'll get back to it.
Progressions on shuffle, ball change, turn. 5, 6, 7, 8. Shuffle, ball change, turn. Reverse. Shuffle, ball change, turn. Reverse. Shuffle, ball change, toe, turn. Reverse. Shuffle, ball change, toe, turn. Reverse. Shuffle, ball change, heel, turn. Reverse. Shuffle, ball
So that
change,
heel
turn.
is a
Reverse.
back heel. Then,
Shuffle, ball change, toe, heel, turn. Reverse.
so that one.
Shuffle, ball change, toe, heel, turn. Reverse.
So that gets kind of fast at the end, not because it speeds up, but because it adds more sounds. So what that is shuffle, ball change, toe, heel. Turn, shuffle, ball change, toe, heel. Turn, shuffle, ball change, toe, heel. Turn, shuffle, ball change, toe, heel. Cool? As you're doing these fast turns, especially after the heels, be really careful that you're not trying to turn with your heel down and drag your heel along, because that's just asking to twist your knees. So make sure that toe heel turn. Right there, I was just kind of using the bar, my chair, to turn myself, but you can use a bit of your chair to help you turn. Also, use the motion of you stepping through to make that turn. But what really makes the turn happen and feasible is that after that heel, you get back up onto the ball of that foot. Because if you try and turn it with it flat, you're going to leave your leg behind and run either your knee or your hip. It feels really weird. Okay, let's try this. Shuffle, ball, change, turn. Shuffle, ball, change, toe turn. Shuffle, ball, change, heel turn. Shuffle, ball, change, toe, heel turn. Here we go.
Progressions on shuffle, ball change, turn.
We're going to be so technically
5,
fit.
6, 7, 8. Shuffle, ball change, turn. Reverse. Shuffle, ball change, turn. Reverse. Shuffle, ball change, toe, turn. Reverse. Shuffle, ball change, toe, turn. Reverse. Shuffle, ball change, heel, turn. Reverse. Shuffle, ball change, heel, turn. Reverse. Shuffle, ball change, toe, heel, turn. Reverse. Shuffle, ball change, toe, heel, turn.
How many of those did you get? Because I didn't get all of them, but this isn't a class for me. This is a class for you. Okay, so we're going to do that again. You're going to do it without me. I believe in you. Really try and get those turns clean and crisp. Make sure that you're picking your heels back up to make the turns. And have fun. Tap dancing is fun. And I know as we're doing like technique stuff and drills, and it starts to feel a little monotonous and a little like, I don't know, drop and give me 20 feeling. But this is all of the prep work that lets you do the like cool fun stuff because your feet just know, oh yeah, this is what this feels like. And so, you know, you can do the like more complicated stuff. Also, some of these combinations are just straight up fun to do. I enjoy them. Okay, here we go. One more time, same progression on shuffle, ball change, turns. Here we go.
Progressions on shuffle, ball, change, turn.
So first one, just shuffle, ball, change, turns.
8, shuffle, ball, change, turn. Reverse. Shuffle, ball, change, turn.
Try your best to stay up on the balls of your feet.
Shuffle, ball, change, turn, reverse. Shuffle, ball, change, turn, reverse. Shuffle, ball, change, turn, reverse.
Good. Make sure to pick those heels back up in order to
Shuffle,
turn.
ball, change, turn, reverse.
So,
Turn, reverse.
all right. Good job. Okay, before we get into this next thing, go ahead, grab a drink of water if you need to stretch anything out, if your calves are, say, a little bit tired from holding those like demi-releves for entire exercises for like half an hour so far, 40 minutes so far-ish. Maybe stretch them out. You can take your chairs and give them a good runner stretch. Oh, that actually feels really nice. Okay, to be totally candid, yesterday I filmed a weightlifting exercise, like weightlifting with stuff at home video for Partnering Features guys, and those weighted squats, they did a number on my quads, so I'm feeling it today. Guys, if you are doing this class before your Partnering Features class, don't overdo it on the squats, but it wouldn't be the worst thing if you did, because I know my legs are going to get a lot stronger from that. Okay, enough workout talk. Did you get some water? Are you feeling good? Feeling ready? Feeling fine? Did it? I'm actually going to get a drink of water myself. Keep stretching. This is like less break time than normally any class would take, but it still feels weird doing it with the video, especially because if you need a break, you can always take one. It's not like I'm there waiting, judging you. Okay, here we go. We are going to get into our 3-tap riffs. Now, first, before we do this combination, let's review what a 3-tap riff is. So, our 3-tap riff is 3 separate sounds. This you can do with a bar or at center. I'm going to move this out of the way so I can demonstrate a little easier. So a 3-tap riff, a 3-tap riff is 3 distinct sounds. So it's a brush, a scuff, and a heel drop. So in that order, brush, heel, scuff, or brush, scuff, heel. Now, this exercise is going to be a 1, 2, 3 change, and then cool. We are going to do this at the bar, actually, or at the chair. But I want you to practice these sounds individually. So we're going to take our bar, and we're going to start with our right foot, and we'll go just each sound in a row. So we have brush, scuff, peel. Nice. Ooh, nice. Ooh. Try that again. Ready, and brush, scuff, peel. Nice. A little bit faster. Brush, scuff, peel. Awesome. Now try and get those sounds as close to underneath you as possible. If you're trying to do it all the way out here, it's really hard to make it clear. But if you have it right under you, it's so much easier. And especially if this leg is bent. Okay, ready? So we're going to go brush, scuff, peel, ball, change. Ready, and ball, change, brush, scuff, peel, ball, change, brush, scuff, peel, ball, change, then we turn, brush, scuff, peel. Good. Now, let's try just these sounds on our left sides. We have brush, scuff, peel. One more time. Brush, scuff, peel, brush, scuff, peel, brush, scuff, peel. Nice. Now let's try the combo. Brush, scuff, peel, ball, change, brush, scuff, peel, ball, change. Yeah. I'm surprised I got those out. Ready, and ball, change, brush, scuff, peel, ball, change, brush, scuff, peel, ball, change, then we turn. Awesome. So that is the combo. Ba-da-dum, bum, bum, ba-da-dum, bum, bum, ba-da-dum, bum, 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 ba-dum. And we even have one of these free tap riffs in our choreo right at the beginning, after our 1, 2, 3, 4. That's what that is a 3-tap riff. Just fast. So, the clearer you get it slowly, the clearer it's going to be when you speed it up, and the more you're going to actually be able to hear it as a 3-tap riff, and not just a... All right, here, let's try this exercise together.
3-tap riff, ball, change.
Nice. All right, how did that go for you? Were you able to actually hear all of those sounds? Were you able to actually make all of the sounds that you wanted to? I'm not asking these questions for you to tell me, because obviously you can't. I mean, we talked about Dora the Explorer earlier. All the kids shouting, "It's in the backpack!" They can't actually hear you. But I apologize if you have younger siblings in the room who just had Christmas ruined for them. But let's go over, let's do that one more time. I want you to do this by yourself, and I want you to really listen and think and be aware as you're doing this exercise, and try and get it as clear and as consistent as you possibly can. Okay? Here we go.
3-tap riff, ball, change.
3 distinct sounds.
Riff, ball, change. Riff, ball, change.
Good job.
Riff, ball, change, ball, change.
Nice.
Reverse.
Keep it really clean. Good. On the right.
Riff, ball,
Change. Riff.
ball,
Change.
riff, ball, change.
Good. One more time.
Reverse.
Awesome. Okay. How did it go that time? Was it cleaner? Was it easier to do? Well, I hope that it was, because we're going to do the same thing, but faster.
Riff, ball, change at a faster tempo.
Here we go.
Ready, and riff, ball, change. Riff, ball, change. Riff, ball, change, ball, change. Reverse. Riff, ball, change. Riff, ball, change. Riff, ball, change, ball, change. Reverse.
Boom. All right. Was that a little easier to do faster? I don't know. Sometimes it's easier to do some of these movements a little bit faster than it is slower. that shows just how much control you need for tap. Okay, we're gonna do this one more time. You're gonna do it without me, and I want you to think about getting really clean sounds, getting really consistent rhythms, and don't let that heel drop until it's time for your heel drop sound. Cool? Okay, here we go.
Wrist ball change at a faster tempo. Ready, and wrist ball change, wrist ball change, wrist ball change,
Good,
ball
keep it up.
turn,
Keep that
reverse.
heel up. Nice.
Wrist ball
Now try and
change,
get all three
wrist ball
distinct
change,
sounds.
wrist ball change, turn, reverse.
Awesome. Okay. So, that riff ball change, hopefully that was a little bit easier to do this time again. We're going to do this one more time. This time, I want you to really, really focus on getting those three distinct sounds. Yeah, it's a little bit harder to keep them clean when you're going faster, but that's how clean you want this, how clear you want this. Because a riff, it looks cool, and it's especially striking because it's not movement that you expect to get those three sounds from. So when you're able to do it really clearly, it's kind of extra impressive. Okay, do it one more time. Work on getting those sounds really, really clear. And to help you do that, make sure to keep that working heel up. And in order to do that, keep this leg bent. You can't do a good heel drop if your leg's straight. Ow. Oh, that just hurts. Okay, here we go. One more time. We're gonna celebrate.
Wrist ball change at a faster tempo.
There we go. Three distinct sounds.
And wrist ball change, wrist ball change, wrist ball change, ball change, turn, reverse.
Good. Keep going. Nice.
Wrist
Don't
ball
let that
change,
heel rest.
wrist ball change, wrist ball change, ball change, turn, reverse.
One more. And you're done. Good job, guys. Okay. We are close to the end of class. So sad to see it go so soon. But this is a video, so if you want, you can do this class tomorrow, and the next day, and the next day, and the next day, and the next day. Well, I guess I lost count of how many days, but 7 days from now, you'll have other class with us. So come back to this as often as you want, or don't. That's cool. You won't hurt my feelings. That wasn't a COVID sniffle, I promise. Okay, before we get too much further off the tracks, let's do a little. Okay. We're not going to do drop back practice today, per se, but we are going to do some time step practice. Here we go. So we're going to start with just single time steps. Cool? And we'll do them at a cool? I know that was a long demonstration, but let's try it together. Ready? Starting with our song. 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Nice. Okay. Now, we're going to move on and do our double time steps. Yeah, which I know, these aren't in our choreo per se, but they are useful to know, and especially useful to practice, because if you don't practice them, then you end up being awkward at them, like me sometimes. So, we're going to practice this together. So we have our 1, 2, a 3, a 4, a 1, 2, 3, full lap, ball change, step, hop, full lap, ball change, hop, step, full lap. Cool. So now that we're all clear on what the double is, let's try this together. 5, 6, 7, 8, a 1. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nice. Now, let's do 8 more. This time we're going to go a little bit faster. Go 5, 6, 7, 8, a 1, 2, 3. Ha, 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 ha. I was just doing single time steps that time, and I didn't even realize it. That's what happens when you're still filming and it's 10. So, stomp, hop, full lap, ball step, hop, full lap, ball step. Okay, let's try that together. Everyone clear on what those are? Stomp, hop, full lap, ball step, hop, full lap. There we go. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 7. And last one. Okay. I know the first one I did was a single again. Old habits are so hard to break. Okay. Now we're going to do our triple time steps. So this is our stomp, hop, shuffle, step, full lap, ball stomp, hop, shuffle, step, full lap, ball stomp. Let's go at that speed. We're going to switch up our timing though. So we're going to go 5, 6, 7, 8, stomp, step, full lap, step, stomp, hop, shuffle, step, full lap, step, stomp, hop, shuffle, step, full lap, step, stomp. Cool? 5, 6, here we go. And 8. Nice. Now, we're going to crank up the speed a little bit. This, we're going to go 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Good job. If that was a little bit fast, I want you to go back in the video and do that same speed again. At least one more time. If you've caught back up to us, we're going to go even a little bit faster. All right? This is going to be lightning round. If this is a little too fast to keep up with, that's okay. Work up to it. Here we go. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nice. Okay, now, we don't have a lot of time left, so let's jump into quads, double triples, whatever you want to call them. We're going to go stomp, hop, shuffle, step, ball, hop, shuffle, step, ball. Yeah? A 5, 6, here we go. 8. All right. Now we're going to crank these up a little bit. Here we go. 5, 6, 7, 8. 6, 7, 8. Okay. Now, lightning round. Last thing. We're going to do the same thing, but 16 times. We'll call it 16. Might even do some more. But we're going to go lightning speed. Oh. So close. Here we go. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. If those weren't the cleanest, that's okay, neither were mine. Practice, work on it to get them up to speed. Guys, it has been a pleasure doing class with you. I can't wait to see you next week. Have a wonderful week. Class is totally over though. Now is the time to not quote an NSYNC song. Now is the time to go pull up the breakdown video for a recital choreo if you're not feeling super confident on it, or if you just want a little refresher, or if you're learning it from scratch. And then practice with the run-through video of it. Cool? And I'll also be posting the audio for that dance so that you can just pull it up and practice with it. Although honestly, it's just the full song, Runaway Baby, so you can pull that up and dance with it with whatever copy you have. Okay, guys, have a wonderful week, stay safe, and can't wait to see you next week. Oh yeah, last bit of homework. Take a video or a photo or anything of you practicing part of Runaway Baby, and especially if you want to get a photo of you working on pullbacks or trenches or the time steps or whatever you feel like, maybe just a cool pose. But get a video or a photo and then post it on the discussion. And feel free to just talk about how your practice went, how the class went, how everything feels. A cool mask you designed. But can't wait to hear from you guys, and I will see you next week.